I was a kid, I always loved cultures from as long as back as I can remember. I remember having an encyclopedia set, and one of the volumes was about places and people and cultures around the world. And I loved poring over that book and reading about geography and language and different customs of different people groups. When I was in college, I remember that Marilyn Laszlo came and spoke, and she was a missionary to Papua New Guinea with Wycliffe Bible translators. And I read her book, and during that time began to feel like some nudgings of, man, maybe this is something that God would like me to do in the future. During college, I became introduced to the Church of God and had the opportunity to be on several different mission trips around the world and meet some Church of God missionaries on those trips. That was a very informative experience. It was so helpful to be able to see real people doing ministry in a cross-cultural setting, to be able to see their dynamic as husband and wife, to be able to see them building relationships and speaking different languages and handling the stressors of cross-cultural ministry. Fast forward several years, I got married, and my husband Dan and I had our daughter Sophie, and we became commissioned as Church of God missionaries. We've been on the field the past 7 years, and there were so many times during that journey that I was unsure of what the next step ahead might be, of what I was called to do, or what my life, what big segments of my life might look like. And when we became commissioned as missionaries, it was one of the first times that it was abundantly clear to me that God had been using everything that had been happening in the past and on my life experiences for this moment in time. Something that people might not know about me is that I played basketball all growing up, and in college I played for 3 years. And this past year here in Budapest, I was able to be an assistant basketball coach for the elementary and for the middle school girls team at Sophie's school. And to me, that's just another example of how neat it is when God kind of weaves things from our life, from the past and different stages of our life together into something maybe unexpected, but something that is really good. And so I enjoyed that experience immensely, and I just wanted to say all that to encourage you that if there are things happening in your life right now where you're trying to think, how will this be relevant in the future, and what good could possibly come from this, or how is my story going to unfold, just to hang in there and have hope that God will use that in the future for His glory and His kingdom. And it's a really exciting thing when that happens.